Hi guys, it's January and the thing is that my collection is starting to grow that ridiculously big that I have to make even more groups. So I already separated K-pop and 슈퍼주니어 years ago. Then I decided to separate girl groups and boy groups in two different videos because like that at least kinda like half the size of the collection should be shown. But it's still not enough because since then my girl group collection obviously grew since last April, so I already know that it's going to be impossible, and therefore I decided to separate some top groups from both boy groups and girl groups. So this video is going to be my top boy groups minus 슈퍼주니어 and top girl groups video. For top girl groups, it's gonna be my top 7 girl groups. I kinda draw the line after them. It's like very hard to break into this top 7, like it's impossible technically. So like my top 6 has been like that for over 3 years I think, so it's almost like 4. And then for boy groups it's my top 6, but technically that's 5 groups because obviously 슈퍼주니어 is number 1. So I'm going to show the 5 boy groups first and then the 7 girl groups then. So some didn't change, but I think I did add quite a few, especially to girl groups, because I did that update in April and I did the boy group update in October, which is their part in the schedule. So yeah, you can watch both of those videos if you feel like watching collection videos. I didn't count these albums. I usually don't count my albums anymore because I just forget in the middle and it's like pretty impossible after a number. So I have no idea how big my entire collection is actually. I've been collecting, well, in general from 슈퍼주니어. Well, I've been collecting for 6 years. And for other groups, well, I started to buy FX stuff like half year later. So I guess if I say like more than 4 or 5 years at least for all these other groups, obviously, which debuted later, I didn't collect them for long. So, of course, let's start with my number 6 boy group, which is Monsta X. They did release quite a few stuff, so yeah, I'm a bit nervous. Mainly, they are the reason of my concern, to be honest. So, let's start with their debut album, Trespass, when I didn't know what was I getting myself into. So, then 2 version albums and then No Stopping. So, Rush official version and the secret version. Then I got their first tiny goods for the book kind of thing, One Fine Day. The only kind of merch I wanted. Then they started their trilogy kind of thing with Lost version, and there's the Found version. Then second part was Guilty with Guilty version and Innocent version obviously. Then the Beautiful is a 3 version album because why not for a full album. So there's the Beautiful version, there is the Brilliant version, and there is the B-side version, Super Pretty Blue. And then I also got their Temperature photo book, their first real photo book. So I do not really plan to collect their photo books, but I don't know, Starship is kind of annoying with all these things, but I got this one and I don't regret. Then of course there is the repackage, there is the Shine Forever version and the Complete X Clan version, it's beautiful. Then there is the Code, there is the Protocol Terminal version, and there is the Decode version. And then of course I also have the Montouri's DVD. I don't know where to put. If I put the photo book there and this there, I don't know. I have to think about where to put the photo book and the DVD exactly. And then for some Japanese releases, I have Hero CD Only A and B. And then I only got CD only version of Beautiful. And I don't have their latest, but I think I'm just gonna go with the CD only versions. I don't know, like those two are pretty disappointing. They come with nothing, so yeah. Then my number 5, the most painful, I think, because we never even knew what they could have been. So, Madtown, there's the debut album, Sun Damage, then Welcome to Madtown, second mini, and Emotion. Yeah, and for Japanese release, at least, the Japan debut mini album CD only version, CD plus DVD version, and then I got some member versions. I got my top 3 and the bonus member, so I basically need 3 more. So I got Devon, who's my second bias, I got Hojini, who is my third bias, and of course Buffy, who is my bias, and I ended up having Ho as well, so I still need 3 more. I don't know when I'm gonna get those. Then my other painful group, and they just cause me pain all the time, and I love them so much and nobody understands. That is Jaya. So I got Jaya's Nativity, Leap for Detonation, Lovability, first full album, normal version, Exciting, the green album. Then for a Taiwanese best of kind album, there is the most powerful Jaya ever. Then the second album is Spectacular, normal version, and I also have the limited version for a while. It's not too long ago, I'm glad I got that finally. Then I have the Phoenix single, J5's Voulez-vous, the only Korean release by a subunit. My favorite thing ever in the entire universe, Illusion. And of course the limited edition of Illusion. Oh, so pretty hollow. Then I also have First Arm. Yeah, there's the logo kind of thing in the middle. Then I also have Continue. Oh god. Just gonna continue, okay. And like, Instagram is so painful with them. They keep liking each other's posts, and like Kevin is basically for a week now on like memory lane, and he keeps just posting throwback and throwback photos after each other, and it's kind of painful. So then JO5 had the Japanese release, the classic. This is the B version. No, that's the A version, sorry. And this is the B version. And JJ, the third subunit. There is Roulette, Love to You, and Just Tonight, CD only versions for all of them. Then my number 3, well, I guess they are much less painful, at least. So Infinite, Korean releases, let's see. So there is First Invasion, Evolution, In Spirit, Over the Top, yeah, Focus, Paradise, Infinite Eyes, Sungju's Another Me, Infinite H's Fly High, New Challenge, Destiny, Season 2, then there is Be Back, Infinite F Azure, Infinite H Fly Again, Sungju's 27, Reality, then there's the Reality limited edition, Infinite Only. This one comes with Hoya's extra insert photo book, and this is the group 1 which I'm willing to trade for Sungju's, and only that. Then here is the limited edition for Infinite Only. Then we have Top Seed, and I need to get Sungju's because I got someone painful, which obviously can't be Hoya, but you know. Then for Japanese I have BTD. This is the CD photo book, yeah, the CD photo book version. I mainly try to collect this sized ones, but it's kind of annoying. I want to be mine properly, but yeah. So I have one of each of the Be My singles, so Solid, Pop Art, and innocent versions. I should have double, but because of shelf space I'm considering not doing it, but then I always planned to get double because I always had the 2 bases pretty much, at least while collecting I always had 2 bases. Then Koino Ochirotoki, there is the limited one with SuJu's photo book, and this one has Hoya's photo book, which you can't see, but they do have those. Then 24 hours, this way, and there's the other one. And for you, of course, there is SuJu and Hoya. As you can see, I mainly have the member things. Yeah. Then after 슈퍼주니어, my second favorite boy group would be Shinhwa. They have 1 stack, but it's only full albums, so I'm proud. So there is Resolver, Twinkling of Paradise, only 1. Hey, come on, Perfect Man, Wedding, Brand New. I like the coloring on this so much, it's so cool, pretty good. Then State of the Art, and there is the 10th anniversary album, which was volume 9 for them. CSM You're Behind. Then the new stuff, which is like the best thing that ever happened to K-pop pretty much. The Return, these albums are like the most quality albums ever. The Classic, these are all the thanks editions. V and Unchanging Touch. So I'm considering these 2's limited editions, but again they are huge and I don't know where to put them. That's mainly the reason why I never got them. Plus they're expensive. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what to do about those because I kind of want them. They are beautiful, but again they are huge. They are huge, and my wall of shelves is basically almost completely full already, so I don't know. Then let's go to girl groups, which is my top 7. Then my babies, precious little fairies, is Oh My Girl. They are my number 7 girl group. So there is their debut mini, Oh My Girl. Then Closer, Pink Ocean, Windy Day, and then the summer special album with Aang. Keep forgetting the name of that, but And then there is coloring book, and of course there is Pimel Changwon Secret Garden, which is the latest. Then my number 6 girl group always has been pretty much is Dalshabet. I have Super Duper Diva, Pink Rocket, Bling Bling, Hit You, Bang Bang, Have Don't Have or Iki Opki. Then Be Ambitious. There is BBB, Joker is Alive, Naturalness, and the last one is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And of course I have their only Japanese release, or like S6 Hard to Love CD only version and the CD plus DVD version. So basically that is complete. I mean, they have a photo book thing, which I don't have, and that's about it. So yeah. Then there is Kara. At least their collection can grow in the Japanese department. So there is First Blooming, Rock You, Pretty Girl, Honey, Revolution, and Lupin, Jumping, Step Limited one, Pandora, Solo Collection Normal Edition, Full Bloom, third album, which was the last real thing. Oh, I love this so much. This is so great. Plus the packaging is pretty cool, so. Then of course there is Day and Night and In Love. I love the slipcover on this so much, it's so cute. Then for Japanese releases, the only full album I have is Supergirl. One day I'm gonna get more into this, just not now. There is Electric Boy A version. Thank You Summer Love, Ji-young's version. I need to get French Kiss. Then Summer Gives Sunshine, Miracle, Sunny Days, Curie's version of course. Then I have some of Ji-young's solos, not all of them. They got kind of complicated and these are only the Korean releases, so I don't know. First I thought only Saigo no Sayonara gonna happen, and then she started to become too active to follow, so there's like more Japan singles, more. And then this is the full album, but I think she had other singles too which didn't get released in Korea, so Many Faces is the full album. So normally I would have only bought this, but Ji-young has always been my main Kara bias, so I don't know, she just made it a bit too complicated, and Japanese releases are very expensive, so yeah. Then my fourth favorite girl group is After School, some more pain, you know. There is a New School Girl, their debut album, Because of You, Bang, Kahi's Comeback You Bad Person. Kahi has always been my bias, my main bias, so. Virgin, Red and Blue. Then there is Flashback, and there is First Love with Jungkook, who is my other bias, and then Kahi's Who Are You, It's Me. So that was it for Korean releases, then some Japanese. So I made quite an improvement in my After School Japanese collection. So I have Bang CD only version, A version, B version, Diva CD only version, A version, B version, Rambling Girl CD only version, A version, B version, then the full album Playgirls CD only version, and the CD plus DVD B version. The A one is like a huge limited one. Then some bit later Japanese releases, Heaven CD plus DVD, the Momo version with Jungkook, then Shush CD plus DVD version, then the Momo version with Jungkook, and I also have Yui's, who is my second bias after Kahi and Jungkook. Then number 3, T-ara. They have the most stacks, they just have so many things. I have the absolute first album, the repackaged Breaking Heart, and the limited edition of Breaking Heart as well, pretty recent. Then I have Temptastic, John Travolta Wannabe, Roly Poly in Copacabana, Black Eyes, repackaged Funky Town. Then I also have, of course, Day by Day, repackaged Mirage. I have Jumbo Diary for T-ara and 4. I have Again and Again 1977. I have End and the EDM Club edition of Sugar Free. Then T-ara with Chopstick Brothers Little Apple, the Korea-China project. It's like kind of foreshadowing. That was crazy. That's crazy. Then my bias is always has been in Jung, so I have her solos, I'm Good. Then I even have the Kino version, you know I was serious about this. And I also have Goodbye the repackage, and yeah, I have So Good as well, I just like to keep the solos together. Then I have Remember. Then for What's My Name, of course I have the normal group version, and then I have my top 3, which looks awkward because only 4 of them released this, but my top 3 didn't change. Yeah, okay, so my third bias has always been Curie, Then Injang is my bias and Hyomin is second bias. They are in age order, of course. Then for Japanese releases, I still need to improve this. I got a lot more after school last year than T-ara, so there is Boppy Boppy CD only version. There is the for the book limited version. There is Yeah CD only. Lovey Dovey CD only. CD plus DVD. Jewelry Box, the Japan full album Pearl version. Then there is the Diamond Box version. Then there is Sexy Love, the next single. Bunny Style C version. The solo song version for Injang. QBS. Target A. Target B. Yeah, that was CD only, clearly. Then second full album, Treasure Box. Then number 9, A version. Then B version, Lead the Way Laboon, CD only, CD plus DVD, and then the MV version with Injang. Then there is Gossip Girl's Pearl version. Then my next girl group, whoa, T-ara, don't escape. Then my number 2 girl group is 9 Muses. I have Sweet Rendezvous, Dolls, Wide, Prima Donna, full album, Drama, Special Summer album, Lost, and then I have the story for the book, Make Star for the book. Oh yeah, I have that. It's huge and heavy. Then I have Muse's Diary 1, I guess. So in release order, I have Hyuna's Cricket Song single. Hyuna has always been my bias, and I have the After Midnight AM for the book for her as well, which kind of belongs to this. Then Muse's Diary 2, I guess, Identity. And 3, or I guess, City. Then my number 1 ultimate girl group, FX 2, New ABO, Pinocchio, Hot Summer, Electric Shock, Pink Tape, Red Light A version, Sleep Cat, yeah, Sleep Cat, then White Cat version, Amber's Beautiful, then for 4 walls, White Victoria, Orange Amber, White Loona, and Orange Crystal. And then I also have Luna's Free Somebody, of course. And for Japanese, I have the Summer Special CD only, CD plus DVD. And then for Was Cowboy, I have the CD only version and the CD plus DVD version. So that was it, my collection for my top groups for both genders. And I tried my best to do this as quickly as possible. So clearly, FX is not likely to grow. 9 Muses is can kinda grow, but they never release that many anyways, so they are never worrisome. We don't know about T-ara's future currently, but the girls show more wanting to go together thing than other groups usually do, so it's just always MPK trying to mess things up, but like, yeah. Then after school is a different category basically. Kara is, well, it can grow my collection because of Japanese releases, but not because new releases. Then I guess Dalshabet is gonna stay like that, most likely. Oh My Girl is the only one growing, okay. Then as for boy groups, Shinhwa grows, but again, like 9 Muses, once in a while they release something. Then Infinite, I guess, is the one that can grow the most. They can release a bit more often, but they might be just doing 1 album a year thing from now on. And as for Japanese, there's still more room, like I guess I can get more. JI is basically, I don't know, it's like the members crying on Instagram basically, okay. Madtown is even more done. Then there is Monsta X, the other one growing, so yeah. That's all that can change in a year, so I don't know if I'm gonna do one next year in January, but it felt good to do it once at least, to show only my top groups, because usually more than half of my collection videos are these groups anyways. Plus, like, look at the giant part of Infinite, and same with T-ara, there's just too many albums, so I just wanted to show them together. So yeah, well, my group doesn't release that many stuff as they could, so I don't know about that. They should release more. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Bye.